Hey, what's going on everyone? Hawks21 here, back with another Splinterlands video. So a little impromptu market video for you guys. As you can see here, I just made a somewhat sizable purchase. The Dragon Jumper to me is a really fantastic card, and it's something I've been following and sort of been on my wish list for a while, but it had been trading at anywhere from like $100 to $110. So I was tracking it and it never really dropped, so never had a chance to purchase it. But this morning you can see I purchased 3 individual BCXs. I ended up combining it, which is why you see the level 2 here, but for $83 or $84, $84, and $85. So this has been something I had been tracking for the last couple weeks, and I actually utilized one of the annoying bot seller accounts to my advantage, and I'm going to show you how I did that basically. So if you don't know, there's one main bot on the marketplace that you'll see a lot. Let me go to, I think the bot actually has another Dragon Jumper up as we speak. Basically, yeah, you can see I bought those for like $85, $84, and now the lowest BCX for this is $112. So one, for flipping, right? I easily could have bought these for $85, put these all up for $110, and been pretty confident that I would get them to sell. I combined them because I want to use this card, and I wanted to get the 4 attack. But even so, I thought I could put up this level 2 for $105 each, or $105 per BCX, and make a huge profit. So for flipping purposes, this is great. But here's what I did. So there's this specific seller, AO4. This is a bot, and what this bot does is it'll always be 1 penny below the previous low per BCX buy. I don't know how frequently it updates, but I think it's something like every 10-15 minutes. The bot will basically refresh and relist all of its listings for 1 cent below the previous one. So I use this to my advantage. I had basically seen in this card that AO4 and 2 other users kept undercutting each other. So originally they started up at this price, and you can see AO4, after I purchased it, immediately listed another one. I don't know how many cards this bot has or whatever, but they're involved in almost every single one. And it's really annoying when you're trying to sell, but as a buyer, you can use this to your advantage. So basically what I did is I watched 3 people, the bot and 2 others, battle each other to have the lowest priced one on the market. And this is something I watched for 2-3 weeks. So they started up at this level. All of a sudden they were both at like 95 after a week, 93, 92. Last night when I went to bed, they were all at 90. And I woke up this morning, and that's when they were all in their $85 price range. So the bot will continuously undercut people, which causes people who need to sell to keep having to go lower and lower. You need to watch for the low bid, which is around 77, which once I woke up and saw it at 85, you can see I was the last purchase here, so the market trend is $85. But I was worried that someone would just take the low bid once they got into the mid 80s, so I wanted to make sure, or the high bid, so I just wanted to make sure that I purchased it. But if you're looking to make big purchases, look for this AO4 and like what cards they're involved in, and wait for them to get into these battles of decreasing prices, and you can get these huge steals of a price where I had these 3 sitting there at $84 or $85 when it's been a $110 card, and the only reason why it's at these prices is because a bot is pushing it down. So if you look, this could happen again with Dragon Jumper, right? So the bot just reset and I wiped out the 3 lowest. So it'll sit here, but if Marvis Blue decides to undercut the bot, and let's say it goes to 110, this is going to go to 109.99, and the process will continue over and over and over again. So I would say watch this one and just see where else AO4 is and just make a note. Is he on the Vigilator? He is. This bot is in so many, right? So look, again, 0.001 cents below this Photo Hunter. Photo Hunter has a bunch, so Photo Hunter might not be actively updating these, but watch out for Vigilator too, right? Like the high bid is $55. Maybe these get all the way down to low 60s, and you can pick up a Vigilator, which is such a fantastic card. You know, with the 2 types of attack with the double strike. You might be able to get one for a steal if these people get into bidding wars. So I know a lot of people complain about the bots, and they are really annoying when you're trying to sell things. But you can just use it to your advantage a little bit, and that's one way to do it. The other way I'm tempted to experiment with, actually, is, let's go to life. I believe it's a dice card. So I want to see if this is still the case. Okay. I have a Lens Master. And basically what I want to try is, what's this high bid? So there are bots that automatically buy BCXs below 10% of the previous one. So you have to be careful of that. But basically what I want to do is I want to undercut AO4 by, I'll have to build my DZC back up, which I could do pretty easily. But I want to undercut AO4 by 5%, have the bot undercut me, undercut him by another 5%, have AO4 undercut me, and just keep doing that. So the 10% bot doesn't trigger. And he keeps going lower and lower, and see if I can get him to list at like $43, right above the high bid, and then buy it at $43, right? And then I would have $20 worth of margin between the previous low BCX. Again, I don't know how many Lens Masters AO4 has, and I might have to keep doing it. But and I've never done this before. If you've experimented with this with any success, let me know. I'm just, I've noticed some of the bots in here, AO4 being the main one, and I've been trying to think of ways to take advantage of it. So far, from a buyer's perspective, I've had some success with the Dragon Jumper buys this morning. But I still want to sort of, computers are only programmed a certain way, so there are ways we can take advantage of them, and I'm trying to find specific ways to do that. So yeah, just a quick little market update video with the bots, show you something I was buying, waiting, and sort of the strategy behind waiting for a really great price. I'm going to keep Dragon Jumper, but I could flip him for a pretty great profit now just because I was patient and sort of took advantage of that bot. But I hope you enjoyed the content, and if you learned anything, I would really appreciate it if you could like and subscribe. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you around the game.